はい、皆さん、ゆうです。ちょっと今回から動画4つですね、いつもと違った形の動画にしようかなと思っています。どんな風に違うかっていうと、いつも日本語でいろいろ話しているところを英語で話してみようかなと思います。で、英語で動画を撮ろうと思った一番の理由っていうのは、純粋に僕がスピーキングの練習をしたいっていうことと、せっかく英語を学んでいる英語の学習をシェアするチャンネルなので、僕の英学習の方法を聞きながら英語のリスニングの練習とかになればなと思ったっていうのがあります。もちろんね、僕ネイティブじゃないですし、大学からちゃんと英語を勉強し始めたので、かなりグラマーのミスだったりとか、ナチュラルさんに言うとナチュラルではないと思います。ただ文法的にだったり発音的に意味が通るような英語は話していると思うので、なるべくゆっくり喋りながら皆さんに自分の英語の経験だったりとかを話せたらいいなと思っています。で、今回の動画から4つ、リーディング、リスニング、スピーキング、ライティングの4つについて、ゆっくり自分がどういう風に勉強してきたかっていうのを大まかにね、TOEFLだとか TOEIC っていうことを関係なしに、どういう風に勉強してきたかってことについて話していこうと思います。で、英語のミスとかが見つかれば、どんどんコメントで指摘してください。それで僕も勉強になりますし、他の人も勉強になるので、多分ミスだとかエラーっていうのは結構あるので、ぜひ探してコメントで教えてくれるとありがたいなと思います。
Like I said, today's video is a little bit different from usual video. I will speak English and share my strategies.And today's topic is reading, but not reading for TOEFL or TOEIC or not for agents, but general English reading skills. Before we actually dive into how I have learned reading, I want to emphasize two important elements of English learning: vocabulary and grammar.I guess some of you who have watched my video on a regular basis got tired of these topics, because in almost every video I will tell you grammar and vocabularies are the most important things. These are the cornerstone of learning English. From my experience, many English learners focus on vocabulary, and they know that vocabulary will help you improve your English, but many learners seem to play down grammar. Like they put much less weight on grammar than vocabulary. These people may think that spending time on grammar or working on grammars appears to be down the drain. But in my opinion, grammar is one of the most important or most indispensable elements when you learn English. Alright, so we'll dive into the main topic, how I have learned reading. So now my reading ability is pretty high. Like, for example, in the TOEFL iBT, my score is 27 out of 30. I chose about 18 to 90% of correct answers in TOEFL test. But my reading was not that good at first.My learning English started at university. Up until I entered university, I had never learned English seriously. And the first TOEIC score I got in the college was 225. Probably chimpanzees can get at this score, because on the TOEIC test, all you have to do is just choose one answer out of 4. And the 225 is less than quarter, right? The total...the maximum score of the TOEIC is 990, so less than quarter. My English level was as well as chimpanzees. It's stretched to say that, but my English level was almost 0 when I entered university. And until I become a junior grade at the university, I didn't focus on reading at all, almost at all. But one day I realized that maybe reading is the fundamental skills, or maybe it's one of the important skills when you try to improve your English skills, like general English skills. being able to understand what you read means that you can understand when you listen, right? Of course, listening involves many different types of skills, but generally, if you can understand while reading, there's no reason you cannot understand when you listen to English. And I started to read many books. The book genre was pretty much everything, like sometimes novel or sometimes little more academic contents, and sometimes read like self-developed books. But the time I just started to read English, the books I chose was what I liked. Because if I don't like these books, I thought I couldn't finish reading. So what is important from my experience is that choose books you would like. So go to the bookstore or maybe go to Amazon, read a little bit, and if you find it interesting and understandable, just you buy it and start reading. I forgot to mention, but understandability is also important, also essential. Without it, you cannot improve your reading skills. So in other words, you need to find a book that is understandable. Like, you don't need to understand 100%, but at least 70 or 80% of what you read. Like, otherwise you can get exposed to intake. By the way, intake is a little similar words to input, but it's a little different. Input is simply the sound or word or sentence that you read or you hear, but you do not understand. You barely understand. On the other hand, intake is a sentence or sounds you can understand. Like when you read or when you listen to English, if you understand most of the contents, most of what you hear, what you listen to or what you read, I guess 70 or 80%, then what you read or what you listen to are intake. Incidentally, I use intake a lot in my videos because input is prevalent. Right? Everyone understands what input is, but probably few people understand what intake is. So I use input in my videos. But actually, I want to say intake is more important than input. So what I wanted to say was that you should read what you can understand so that the input turns to be intake. Some of you may wonder if it is okay to just read what you like. In my view, it's okay. Just read what you want, even though your learning purpose is improve your TOEFL score or TOEIC score or pass some certain grade of ACAN. Whatever your purpose is, you can just read what you like. That's the start. And bit by bit, you'll like to read English, and gradually the genre of your favorite book or genre of book you will read will expand, not just one genre but many genre. Before I wrap up this video, I want to emphasize that again. You should read a lot, and at first you don't need to read what you do not like, but read the books you like. I wanted to make this video a little bit shorter than the usual, but somehow I'm speaking 10 minutes or so. And I'm sure you are a little tired because you try to understand almost everything in English. But it's a good practice. And once you go to the study abroad or talk to somebody from other countries in English, on many occasions you will listen to non-native English like me, and they speak like me, like with grammatical mistake, grammatical errors, or pronunciation errors. But you need to understand, and if you are thinking about the study abroad, this kind of practice could be helpful. I hope this video will help you, and if you do not understand all of them, it's fine. If you have a comment or you find some some part of my video unclear, you can ask me in the comment so I can reply to your comment, or maybe I can take a new video for you. I hope you enjoy my videos. I will see you in the next video. Peace.